Welcome back to Planet Crafter. We're about to go and land back on Prime. Well, back on Prime. We've never been to Prime, is what we've done so far. I had a little look around here to see if any of the scenery really made a difference to the look of the place. And I can't really see anything very different. A bit more colour here and there, but not really seeing anything particularly spectacular. So we're just preparing to go. Including doing some wacky stuff like, where was it on here? I just spent a lot of money, because I've got loads of money. So, jetpack for vehicle. Since when is that a thing? I don't know what that is. But we're going to have a quick look. Excuse me, coughing myself to death. Because there's only a limited amount of space that we can do to do this. Make it hover over ground. I mean, this is what I thought it would originally be, but sure. Not sure about the explosive, but we can make that. Right. Okay. Okay. Oh no! This is a terrible idea. Okay. I mean, fuck. Okay, fine. Sure. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. So why am I doing this anyway? Well, because I want to take as many bits with me as possible, and I hope I've taken everything I need. Because apparently it's one way. You can't come back again. But I think I'm kind of committed to it. I think I've got everything I need as far as that goes. I've got a right mixture of bits and pieces. But we're going to all have a laugh in a minute about what I'm forgetting. Okay, you're trying to access the gameplay content of an interplanetary traveller moons. It's completely optional and will change your Planet Crafter experience. It's intended for experienced players that wish more of Planet Crafter, even after completing the game. We reckon you've fully experienced your current planet and all its secrets before attempting interplanetary travel. In other words, it's a one-way trip, pal. You're not coming back. Well, I could be, actually. I could do. But if you don't want to spend several more hours in the game, use the departure rocket and complete the base game. I mean, it's true. I mean, I've said this before, didn't I? That I think you should play all DLCs from scratch. And the base game from scratch. And not just to do the exploration from there. And I might do. But I want to do this. I'm not planning on going to Humble or anything like that in this playthrough. My thought is just to go to... What? Have I not built one of those? Well, piss. Okay. I thought I'd made one. I'm oh, what's going on there? Oh, it's you. I wonder what the heck was going on. I could see your tail wiggling through the side of that one. Weird. I was yeah, I want to go back to Prime. I want to see what new biome has been added as part of the update, and I want to, you know, just see how, if I start sticking down like top tier materials, top tier things, how much is that, how quickly, what does that do to Prime in terms of developing it? Okay, so solar quartz, magnetite and silicon. Right, where the heck am I going to build this? We'll just stick it over here. We don't care about this anymore. That is fine. We'll pick up our stuff I put down. There we go. Right, known planet. So here we are. It's a nice screen. I like it. Oh my god! So you can build a shuttle that go. Oh, I like this. So you got a system thing you can go between. Okay, and that appeals to me a lot more. Oh, okay. I mean, we're quite a factor away from that, aren't we? Really, but something else to. I never knew this was here. Craft really powerful objects. Okay, I think we are going to do a bit more then on this game, but we're going to go to Prime. Does that mean we need to do anything else then? We've got some of these already, haven't we? Some more powerful rockets. So hopefully we can now just go to Prime. That's what I'm hoping by doing that. Please, sir, am I allowed to go there now? If you choose to explore another planet, you'll leave this planet with only content in your backpack and a container. And you can't build any more containers, by the way. It's all right. I can build. I can build another one of these if it comes to it. We'll get there. We'll blast our way through from that. We'll make all this. I've got the rover with me, which is good. Barren planet. You'll be able to build another rocket. Now, this is a good one. Okay, so the standard is where... I think I've done a bit of this before. Standard is where they usually land, the first ever landing point on Prime. Grand Rift is all like the Grand Canyon with all the tall pillars and things in there. Sandfalls I quite like. There's a lot of super alloy there. Meteor Crater, that's the lava one later. Waterfall is Ice Plains and Waterfall. I think I know which one that one is. That's the green area off to the side. Ice Plains? Not sure. I can tend to click random. But we could do... go away, tokens. I don't think we want to do Ice Plains. I think we can do Waterfall. I think I know which one that one is. It's quite a good choice. Meteor Craters are awkward to build in. Sandfalls I've done before. Grand Rift I've done. But these are... Okay, let's go for Waterfall. Sure. Yeah, we can build another rocket. Here we go. Am I in there? Am I in my little seat? Kicking my legs in excitement? I probably am. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Have I fed the animals? Have I... There's no kettle to leave on. What else have I done? Let's not worry about it. It's too bloody late now anyway. Warning low power. Is this what I thought Waterfall was? Probably. I don't think it was, but it's a different area I've not done before. So that's fine. It's quite exciting, isn't it? Eh? Right, so first things first. I'm not going to do the crafting things from there and everything. It's interesting you've got them in there, but can I just build... everything. So first thing we need a lot of power. I didn't bring enough for that. So we need we need at least one of these for now. Yes. I haven't even got a crafter, have we? Eh? But we'll deal with that in a minute. I've got enough resources for now. We need a heater. Let's get the big heater down. This big beast here. Yeah. And then we need a drill. But we're still burning through our resources. Where are you? You can be happy then. Come on, be happy somewhere. Okay, and we need to make a little base. We'll make a little base in a minute as well, yeah? I think we're okay for power. I might as well still just build the second power thing, though. If I just do it. It gets this stuff out of my inventory, yeah? Am I getting messages? Thank you for choosing the highly experimental Better Life program. By continuing to terraform planets and moons near your designated planet, you increase the administration's leniency towards your case. Well, thank you very much. Additionally, you help Sentinel Corp support other planet crafters by furthering our knowledge of terraforming techniques. We will automatically unlock new technologies as you advance in the process. Try not to die. Okay, that one down from there. Then we want to do... Now, I thought about building a Type 4 miner, but in fact we're going to build a Type 3 ore extractor because Type 4s extract exactly what you want, but what we kind of want right now is a bit of everything. No, I want titanium, don't I? Yeah. A bit of everything. So, oh, look at this. It's going already, isn't it? It's progressing already. We want a bit of everything. T7 backpack, straight away. There you go. Lovely. Yeah, that's what I thought we were. Yeah, but this is a lot of... there is pulsar quartz over there, is what I seem to remember. And we're still getting the tokens. Good, I didn't realise we would get those. We're getting those from the thing. What was I going to build? Oh, an ore extractor, wasn't I? Yeah, so we should get... Where is it? Where's the type 3? No. Well, a type 2. A type 2 gets everything. Yes, yes. It will get us sulfur, but it will get us everything else as well. Yeah. Right, so that bunch of stuff is down there. I'm going to try to avoid opening boxes, because if we don't open boxes yet... Actually, let's do a test. If I open a box, will it have high tier materials because I'm high tier in terms of unlocks? My god, we're blasting through the terraforming index up the top right. Or will it have low tier because the terraforming index of the planet is low? Is it me or the planet? It's me, apparently, according to this. So that's quite nice. There we go. Nothing very useful in here, really, as far as that goes. But there we go. Let us build a little base to live in. We don't have any spare super... We've got one super alloy. That's not really very useful. Let's build a little base to live in. I forgot about oxygen. You've been watching it and waiting for me to kill myself. However, sorry to disappoint you about that. But you know what? We have infinite oxygen. Because the rover contains oxygen. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! See, you thought I was being dumb. I was, to a degree. But not as dumb as you thought I was. Oh, I ruined your fun, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit sorry. Okay, basic base. Basic base is done. And then we need... can I build... I need some iron. Okay. Is this going to work? I'm not sure that it is, but we're going to give it a go. Oh my god, it's far huger than I realised. Oh Christ. Oh no. I didn't realise the fountain was so big. I can build it out here. Okay. Oh, it does work. What a cheat. What a cheating dirtbag that I am. But yes, we can just build a fountain out here. That is terrible. Oh, what a terrible cheat. So now we've sorted the water out. Didn't think they'd let me do it, but yes. Here we go. We'll surround it by some foliage later. When there's some foliage to grow. What else can I do around here that's quite good? Can I actually put down... This sounds kind of silly. Can I put down a tree spreader? I don't see why I should be able to, but I'm going to try and do it anyway. Over here. Here we go. We can look out some trees. I mean, it shouldn't support life, should it really? Which is the best one here? 1200, 1200. That's 1300. I thought it might be. Let's see if they grow. And what else can we put down as well? I think I've got a butterfly farm as well. I have. Did I not bring the 2 fabric? Maybe I forgot the 2 fabric. I might have done. I might find some along the way though. What else is left in here? No, nothing else is left in here. Can I take this apart? I can't. I guess we're just a little top up with a top that flew off. I can deconstruct it. Why not? It's not going to do anything for us, is it? Oh, there we go. It's blasting through, isn't it, really? I guess we probably need, like, some screens to actually tell what's going on here. We're screwing up the atmosphere very quickly, is what we're basically doing. Yeah, we're not quite nuking Mars to get an effect here, but it's not a million miles off, I don't think. What have we got coming in? What sort of meteorites have we got coming in? Regular ones, I think. Aluminium and... yeah, regular ones with aluminium and stuff in them. Okay, aluminium and normal ores. fine. That is good. We've got the food grower on the go, so we'll have some beans, which should keep us sustained for a while. What we need is to find a few more food sources, a few more... Even if it's just bloody crappy eggplants, that will keep us going, won't it? There you go, crappy eggplants. Although I actually need I need something else like a fertilizer to grow in here, don't I? But for the type 2, I think. Oh, yep, we've got the first trees coming through. That's nice. I probably should have brought a bit more food with me. Oh, they're really spreading out, you lot, aren't you? All over the place. I should probably have brought a bit more food with me. Let's try and get some screens down, and we'll see what's happening with the terraformation and everything else. Probably if I dash around for some boxes, I will find some food and things in those. Or I'll find some fertilizer and I'll be able to build some stuff from there. Well, there's the things all shooting through the roof. That should be enough to melt a lot of the ice around here. I finally remember where we are as well. I've just suddenly finally twigged with the label of waterfall. Of course, oh, we can't see it right now. Over there will be a gigantic waterfall. That is where there should be a wreck on the other side. And there is a, if I'm remembering correctly which way I'm going, there's a gigantic waterfall, and there is, oh, it's in this one here. And there's also a river's going and things going through here. And there's a lost patrol. Here we go, we've got some liquid water already, which I should be able to drink. I can. Okay, food is still the problem around here. There should be up here a lost expedition, I seem to remember. Maybe it doesn't unlock yet. No, here it is. Yeah, here are the graves and things up here. Which is very sad. We'll take all this lot though. Not so sad that I won't steal all the items. Oxygen tanks and thingy boots and everything else. No, we actually don't actually need the oxygen tanks. They're no use to me, are they? And some space suits. There's a message about a cruise. A delightful cruise. We don't need to have that blueprint from there anyway. Anyway, yeah, now I remember where we are. Well, this will be a nice wet area around here a bit later. We're not very far from the iridium production, which is the meteor crater, I seem to remember correctly. Water's coming down already. Yeah, we're getting there. But I need to be finding jet engines and everything else, but I need to find some fertilizer and various other things at various points to do that. And once we get enough water, we can grow some algae and make bacteria and various other things, but not yet. I've got some food coming through. See, I've got beans and things coming through. But I should be able to just about sustain myself along here. Question is though, what should we just put some stuff away in here? Hold on. What I'd be interested to do though is let's quickly make. I think I need two cobalt. It's been a while since I've made anything. Let's take one oxygen tank with us as well. One food, one water, one oxygen tank. Obviously, I'm also existing a lot longer than a lot of people can. You know, when you first start out the game. But we can take this mad thing with us as well. We've got storage in the back, and where do we want to head? We have actually. That's funny. I did wonder what was going to happen here. We haven't put any satellites in orbit, so we're kind of cheating here, yeah. We haven't put the satellites in order to map this, but I guess the game doesn't know the difference between doing it on different planets. So in fact, we do have the entire area mapped out over here. So in fact, we can go from. It's quite a nice central area around here. Is what we can do. Is we can just go from here. What was it again for flying? It's not as fast, but I guess we can still do it. And it means we can get out of certain problems as well. Is it as good as the jetpack? No, it's not as good as the jetpack. But obviously we have got permanent oxygen, so I'll probably be in this for a while. Yeah, there we go. See, I didn't need to worry actually about. I'd forgotten that. I didn't need to worry about taking enough quartz for a second reactor, because this place does have pulsar quartz fairly close by, but I'd forgotten some bits about Prime. We've got zeolite here, we've got osmium here, and we've got other things like that as well. So, but the question is though, we'll take all that. Can we see on the map where the new biome is? So let's have a look. So, waterfall, lava we know. This is one of the main... Where do you start? You start here. That's the... And when I said waterfall, I thought about this briefly. There's lots of green areas around here. This is the ice. Have I been to the ice? Maybe I haven't been to the ice. Maybe the ice is new for me. Aluminium around here. Is it this bit? Or is it this bit? I don't actually know which one it is. Why don't we try over here? We should be able to get over there, I think. The only thing that might block me would be... Oh! water is collecting. The only thing that might block me is certain... If some of the ice has not melted in certain areas yet. Or if... this is ridiculous. Or... You've got to go through caves at certain points as well from there. We might be able to drive through there. Which way am I going anyway? I need to go... I actually need to go south. Let's go this way first. Back to where we came. And we'll see if we can see which is the new biomes. Okay, looks a bit different to me. I think. Whoa, this is unpleasant, but I like it. Have we caused the winds, or is this a permanent area of interplanetary winds? It's a bit funny now, eh? Oh, I think this is the new biome, though. I've not looked at what it is, so I don't know. But this feels a bit like it. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got the cliff edge there. I mean, what can you find around here? Oh, we've got a chest. Got a bunch of crap in it. The Dunes region? Is this the new area? I mean, it's not nice, is it? It's a fun idea to have the wind blowing through, though. I wonder if it clears up later, if it's permanently like this. Yeah, this appears to be where we're wandering out the zone over here. Whoops. Yeah, we're wandering out the area over there. That's fine. Back in the Mad Max land. I like the finger marks on the floor. It looks like fingers. Footprints. Whoa. I mean, what's going on around here? Is there anything here? If any poor bugger landed here... Look, we've got the arches carved by the wind. If some poor bugger landed here and tried to do some terraforming, imagine how hard that would be. It's like... I mean, there probably is something around here. There probably is like a... like some base or something, like tucked away in the sands. There's a little nook of rocks there. No. We're getting close to... I mean, this place feels like the terraforming has hardly affected it yet, unless the wind is being caused by it. But we are getting close to a familiar site, which is this. The lovely Stargate. But this feels like it's been reworked over here. This is a different... What was over here before? There was a little bits of... there used to be... little pieces of, like, hollows and things over here. Look at this here. What's that behind? We head directly east. There used to be little hollows and things and bits of water and underground passages, but have they reworked this around here? Is that what's been redone, or have I just never seen it in this state? There's no cave here, is there? Let's go a bit further south. There's no cave there, is there? Yeah. Maybe we'll come back when it's a bit more terraformed and we'll find some more stuff. You know what's a really good idea? Is a recycling machine, because you keep finding all this high level stuff, but sometimes you don't want high level stuff. You know what you need? You need some basic bits. You need to be a basic bitch for a while is what you need to be, and just build some regular stuff, you know. You know what, right now I really don't need a fusion cell. You know, I need some other bits and pieces. I need the bits and pieces that come out of that fusion cell, or other things like that as well. Like the osmium and other bits and pieces. I need those, and if I can just deconstruct those, then I'll. And again, like, I don't need T2 fertilizer. What I need right now is actually, really, what would be nice, is some T1 fertilizer, because that way I can make another one of these. Oh, need a super alloy. To make sure I don't starve to death, because I've not quite brought the right things with me. Mostly I'm okay, but a couple of things are not optimal. Now I don't want to grow squat. Has that been improved? Squash I thought used to be a lot less than that in terms of value. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I am. Or they've updated it slightly. Anyway, crappy bloody eggplants. That's what we're going to subsist on for now, is it? Fine. We would do that then. There we go. Well, I've been having a lot of fun running around the planet, having a look at what's going on around here. You'll probably recognise this as being very familiar as the near the traditional starting area on Prime. What I think I need. Oh, by the way, before I say anything else, look at this. Look over here. I don't remember this being here before, like this. I remember the aluminium zone here being quite simple, but I'm not changing a huge amount as you terraformed, but this seems to be different. With this, looks like it's coral formation and plants on top of here. So I'm hoping to see more of that as I run around. Let's grab that. Yeah. What I think though is that I need to build up my production a little bit around here though, to help me do some of the things I want to do. So, for example, the ability just to have some of the basic resources, like, you know, a supply of iridium coming in without me having to go and get it, a supply of osmium coming in without me having to go and get it. And I think to do that, I need to there's various ways you can do you can get access to the materials that you've spent so much hard work obtaining in a previous world, like in the Tox, you know, on the Tox planet. We can access some of those still, I think, even though we're here, without going back. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do a bit of that. But in the next episode, we need to build some things for that, and I think that will help us to build up our basic supplies that we need. And then if I can get a couple of things, you know, reliably sourced, then I'll be able to very quickly build up my supplies. But look at this lot. Look at this garbage in here. Look, all this wonderful stuff I've been picking up. I will be able to, you know, more easily build up what we're doing here, and then investigate a bit more what's going on. You know, look around the scenery a bit more, advance the terraforming a bit further, and, you know, confirm that the new biome that I thought I'd found is actually the new biome. But even this looks a little bit different, doesn't it? This is like the Spire region, and what I always thought of the Spire region. And you can see that it always used to be very windy around here, but it seems again, look at these like vines growing across. It feels like this has also been improved upon a little bit as well, hasn't it? Yeah, nice, good, huh? Anyway, so that's next episode. We build some end game stuff to improve our things, and we'll do a little bit more. I'll do the same thing. I'll bring you back and forth as I do more things in this game, without showing you every single blow by blow bit of this, and hopefully we can confirm which the new biome is, yeah, and then go from there. Maybe do a bit more. Maybe then finally be a good way to tie up this series rather than me running it on forever. We don't need to see that, do we? I don't think we need to run the thing on forever, unless we do. If you really want to see me, do some more of the other DLCs or whatever, then give me a shout. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun. And stop flying around me. It's not efficient. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I shall see you again next time.